beautiful. It was definitely beautiful. But it was like clearly cartoony, right? It was like over exaggerated. We're like, well, what if we kind of made like more like a Miyazaki slash like Rayman kind of hybrid, you know?
That's kind of what we were doing with Kenshi back in the day. Like, imagine if we did.
We would have been ahead of the curve, dude.
I know. If we would have,
oh my gosh.
that game would have been tight. We should just remake the game.
Just ourselves.
One thing I really liked about it was the music.
Music was
really
good.
Awesome. The soundtrack is great.
Yeah, I agree.
Beautiful.
It was cool.
Pleasant.
Yeah, see, this is touching stuff, man. Touching stuff. Touching stuff.
It is.
It's on PC.
It is on PC.
Oh, it's already on PC? All right, well, there you go. Everybody can play it then.
$20.
$20. All right.
It's pretty good. I wonder how big the team was.
All right, so
Upsilon Circuit is the game that permadeaths and you can't play anymore.
what's the name of it?
Upsilon Circuit.
Yeah, let's copy paste that and let's put it in the Robotpencil stream, or not the stream, but the
Like
Chat.
you
our
got.
chat, yeah. What the hell? Okay, so here's another game that we just discovered today, and it's called Pack-a-Pong, right? And yeah, have you heard of this?
Nah, like I saw Caleb post it in the thing, and I was like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah, we were just playing it. Well, like John and Will were playing it. You know, just watching, and dude, it's really cool. Basically, well, John, you explain. You played it most.
Yeah, so it's basically just Pac-Man and Pong and a little bit of Space Invaders as well. And all you have is you shoot the Pac-Man across the screen, and you could only control him so much basically, and it's just like it's really fun because the Space Invader guys, like, they come down, but it's part of the item that you pick up as Pac-Man, and you have to dodge him at the same time as trying to score on him.
You have to download it or what?
Yeah, it's easy to download. You can probably check it out. Play a quick game.
Yeah, let's see what's up here. Yeah, but see, these are the kinds of games that we want to try to make, maybe a little bit more high fidelity, but we can make it like this quality as well. It's not commonly downloaded, it could be dangerous. Oh, never mind. All right. No, never mind. I'll download it later. But yeah, I think this is a game that you guys should try out. There's a website called ludumdare.com, and it's like I think it's like what Kayla was telling us, White Kayla, whether he's good or evil, you guys decide. He was telling us about this website, and he said, because we're really looking into doing game jams, where they give you like, hey, you got to make a game, you have a 1 month, go. And we want to do that. We want to try to see if we can make a game in a month, maybe go to festivals, do a game in like a day or a weekend or whatever, try to do that. You know, because I really want to make video games, I really do. And this could be a great opportunity. Like, you know, it's kind of like what we have on for art, like Brainstorm or Spit Paint or Daily Spit Paint, right? This is something that we can do as artists or as game designers. That's the equivalent, right? And it seems really cool. It's a really good way to probably develop your game design skills, right? And wits. But yeah, that's pretty much it, though, guys. Hopefully, you guys find some of these games interesting. If you've never heard of any of them, I'm sure you heard at least the first two. But this last one, if you have not heard of it and you're interested, we're gonna probably next time I'll play it too. We'll play it like a game or two. I'll download it beforehand. But all right, with that, I am going to do a painting, and as I paint, we will talk and answer questions.
We didn't talk about Evolve.
Yeah, we could talk about Evolve. Well, let's do that. Well, I didn't prep any imagery for Evolve, so we can just talk about it, and I'll let you talk about it since I was talking a lot. As I set the paint.
You played it, right, at the thing?
Wait, what did you say?
People are
You
lagging
played it, right,
for some
at
reason.
the
It was laggy on my
at the
screen.
party, right?
Yeah, all right. I only played. I played like literally 4 times.
I played it enough to unlock the Kraken.
Okay, yeah. I've been playing it a lot with a couple of the guys. Mike over at
Let's see if I can drop the
Fullerton.
webcam.
It's pretty fun. I like the game a lot. It's very different. It's very like. The only problem with that game is that like you have to have people that have mics and that like have teamwork ability, because if you don't, it can get super frustrating, like real quick.
It's like League of Legends.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like one time we had this guy named Gabe, and I always remember Gabe. He's like the worst trapper like ever. It's just like they have the monster, like, he's slowed down, he's, like, on his last life, and we're like, Gabe, this is your chance, trap him. Like, bundling through, like, his inventory, and you see the Kraken just, like, float away awkwardly, and we're like, God damn it, Gabe. I'm just like, fucking hate you, man.
So
and stuff like that, where it totally changes the game. But
well,
like,
explain the game to those who may have never heard of it at all.
Oh yeah. So those who don't understand, like the way it is it's 4v1. So you can either play part of like the 4-man team. There's a trapper, medic, assault, and support, and they all have like their own kind of like unique ability in order to fight the monster. And then you can be the monster. And so the way it works is the monster drops in first, and the monster has to run away because what happens? You have to evolve, right? So you have to like eat other monsters and stuff like that, and you want to do it while hiding, right? And so the hunter's job is try to track you before you evolve. And so you can get to 3 stages. Once you evolve to level 3 as a monster, you can pretty much like kill the hunters pretty easily. So it's the hunter's job to try to track you down as fast as possible before you evolve and try to kill you before that happens. And so it's kind of this kind of interesting game of cat and mouse kind of thing. So when the monster drops in, right, he's trying to like eat people, but also or eat animals, but try to be very like stealthy about it. And then obviously as the hunters, you're trying to track the monster. So you're following his tracks. You're seeing if the birds are flying up, stuff like that. All kinds of things, and it can get pretty intense. Just kind of like the tracking process can be very, very intense. Like let's say you see a monster, right, and he's running a certain way. Like you can tell your other teammates, hey, go right, so we'll cut him off, stuff like that. So you start looking at the map and figuring out how to cut off the monster and stuff like that. It's a pretty intense game, like just tracking the monster, and then when the fighting comes, I think that's when it's pretty interesting. Like I play the medic, so my job is just to heal people and whatnot. But overall, I think it's a pretty fun game. I wish there was a solo, like a one player like story
they're coming
mode.
up with a new one, right? And then I believe it's going to be a campaign.
Oh, it is? Yeah. Like, I wish there would be more of a campaign just to kind of go over the stories, but the characters are cool. Like, everything it's a pretty fun game. So only problem is that, like, you have to have people that you know. Because then again, if one person, it's one of those things where, like, each role for the hunters is super important. So if one person, like, sucks or, like, isn't on point, like, it's definitely going to be a hard time. So I only ever play it, like, if my friends are on. That's probably it.
It's like League of Legends.
It's cool. It's like, yeah, it's very, very intense game. Like we've had some definitely like intense, like close encounters, like 1v1 with the monster and stuff like that. When one has a little bit of health left, and just overall tracking is pretty fun. Like I just wish they would actually make like a Jurassic Park game like that. If they made a Jurassic Park game like with the same idea, like you track a dinosaur, it'd be pretty badass.
Aren't they like making like a DayZ, but it's like Day D. Like
JD.
Yeah, like
it's
with
actually
dinosaurs.
it's kind of like what's the game? Zombie game that
Day-
it's open world.
I just said it, DayZ.
Yeah, Daisy. Sorry. It's a monkey. I was like, it's not Daisy.
Yeah, it's just a
Daisy.
zombie
They're
game.
making like a Jurassic World, and like there's raptors just chasing you. It's really awesome. It's a really cool mod. But there's like also T-Rexes that they're working on and stuff. It's really awesome. Is there anything we could do to fix the stream a little bit more?
Is it really laggy?
There's a couple of people complaining just on the lag. But
Well,
I'm just wondering if we could bring the quality down a little bit or something.
Well, like I think it's just because their internet is probably not as
Okay.
but I mean it's going just as much as it would be if we were using Ustream. The difference between Ustream and Twitch though probably is that you can control the quality. Like, well, maybe you can control the quality here.
There's only a few people that have lagging issues.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we don't need to sacrifice for the few. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, right here is like there would normally be like
Doesn't that work?
a click or something, or like a
Tell them to lower.
you know like a gear where you can like lower the fidelity. So because there's no option like that for them, they have to deal with high fidelity. So what I think I can do is look to see if we can actually turn that option on for people. You know, so they can watch 480p.
Should be able to actually.
Yeah, I don't remember ever having that problem. So
yeah, if you get the lower the quality.
Yeah.
Maybe that might help out.
So for those of you who are having this problem, we'll fix it next time. We'll look into it and make sure that there's an option for you guys to lower the fidelity.
It
Otherwise,
also
right
could
now
be the
it's
time that
just,
we're streaming too. I imagine this is the time when people are out of school and shit. So I bet you like everyone's using Twitch.
so I apologize for that. So yeah, like for those of you who are also here, we're trying to get this event in Brazil to be really good, a really big event. We want it to be successful, not just because it'll be great for those of you who are local to Brazil, but just for everyone else. Because if it's successful here, and we can actually do this, and we can do it remotely and actually have it work out, so that I just need to get a hold of someone that lives in the country that I can trust. Because right now we're going through one of our older students, and I have a lot of students around the world, and so I can just talk to them and be like, hey, can you manage this for us? And if that's the case, then we can totally just go wherever we want, right? And have people help us out and do kind of the footwork, and then we will, help pay for all that cost and pay for their help as well. And so far right now it's going really well. I think we're actually going to be able to do it with high success. Yeah, it's already going really well. So if you're really interested, or even if you're not from Brazil, you're always obviously welcome to go. I'm not from Brazil. I'm going. Well, because I'm doing that.
But I'll see you there. I'll buy a ticket and I'll just meet you over there.
Yeah, just meet me there. All right, cool.
Someone wants to know if you have any flow jitter on your pen pressure.
Flow jitter? I do, a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't know how much though. Let's double check.
5.5%.
No, it's at the default 0. It's like all the way down. Let me see if we can bring back the webcams. Let me know if it lags. The webcams. You know what? I was trying to do like some of those like crazy anime-ish tricks that I kind of deviated from it. So let me do it again. It's just because there's a glare. Because we don't normally have it this bright in here.
Yeah.
And I could
Don't
see
draw
like
chicks.
gross.
Don't draw chicks.
Don't draw chicks. All right, let's go the opposite direction now. Let's try some variety though.
You want to take some questions?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Do you give private lessons over Skype at all?
The only private lessons that we actually really do are through our mentorship. That's as private as you can get. The 2 months gets the most private because we have one-on-ones, we have more meetings with you guys. But overall, once you become a member of our school, we're pretty good about reaching out to you and keeping in touch with you. I know like one student we actually just talked to today, he was kind of like, he wanted some advice. We gave him some advice. I gave him some hard advice, and it hopefully works out. But as for like one-on-ones, the most I can do for you, because I try to, with my individual time, I try to actually do other stuff, like work on for the school or work on freelance or try to make stuff of my own.
Yeah. Free time nowadays.
Yes.
Where are you guys from?
I'm from, we're both from California, SoCal. Well, are you from SoCal, or are you just like, you went to high school and everything here, but are you really from SoCal?
I was born, well, I was born and raised in Northern California, like early of like probably middle school, and then I moved to Huntington Beach, so SoCal mostly.
Yeah, okay, that's how I feel. Like, I was born in Nebraska, but I don't know anything about Nebraska. I might as well not have been born there, right?
I was born in
I would just
Loma
claim
Linda.
all of California as my home. Most of
Loma Linda.
North Cal, SoCal.
What a Loma Linda. Loma Linda.
But I'm from Barstow.
Loma Linda.
Yeah.
Barstow.
What about you, Will?
Will's not
Will's
here.
from the
He went to Richmond.
Philippines.
Oh man, he's not feeling good, dude. He's
Yeah, he's
done.
dying.
He is done for the day. This is not dynamic.
Will?
What?
Someone was asking if you could show your background real quick again. The one your
What happened?
the background on your desktop.
Oh, I can just show you the image. Hold on. Let me just grab the image. Here it is. It's misfortune, homies.
Sexy.
It is. Real sexy. There it is. There it is. Yeah, I'm digging into these types of drawings lately. Like, I want to do more of this type of stuff. I don't have a lot of this like fun kind of stuff.
Is this
But-
stream gonna be saved?
Yeah, it should be. All these streams are archived. Twitch automatically archives them, and there's also a switch where you can send your archive videos to YouTube, so then they will be permanently saved on there. So we just gotta make sure that once we do this first one, hopefully this one will be saved. There's no weird kind of mix-up. If there is, I'm sorry, apologize. But if there isn't, then we should be able to do that from here on out. It should be a really simple, but fun
Yeah,
solution.
apparently you have to be a partner with Twitch to have that quality control.
It might be that I have to purchase Turbo. Can you look in Turbo?
Yeah.
It might be that because there's like a service you can pay for, and if that's